Good morning, dear family and friends. Can we talk? Listen, last week, 2 weeks ago, I accepted a new walk, in addition to the other walks. I am now a flag bearer at my church, and we're taking on this new venture, or this new calling on my life. I wanted to study so I can have an understanding. Whenever we do anything for God, we need to, go to 2 Timothy 2:15, study to show thyself approved by God. We got to study. You got to know why you do what you do. You got to know why God has called you to do what you do, and not just go through the motions. Life is not a rehearsal. We have to live it. It's live and in living color. It's like once the lights go on, you're on. And so anyway, I have a co-flag bearer that I minister with, and so we had decided we were going to study this book that a young lady had wrote in reference to understanding flag and worship, and the waving of the banner, understanding why. And so we, as I've been reading and researching and studying, God is just really revealing some things to me, and it's much more than just getting up and before people and just going with the flow. It's much more than that. It's much more deeper than that. And so I've been reading, getting a better understanding, and realizing how impactful flag ministry can and is to those who come and worship and those who are in the midst of the room. So I've got to the third chapter, and the third chapter is just 4 letters, L-O-V-E. L-O-V-E, and it's taken from 1 Corinthians 13, which is one of my favorite chapters, because I'm constantly wanting to understand what it truly is. And when I forget, I go back and I read it again. But it talks about love. And this that I'm about to share will affect anyone who is actively participating in a ministry that they've been called to participate in, where you're going to make an impact on other people's lives. Love. So when we stand before man, we represent love. We represent, and what is love, or who is love? God is love. So when we stand before them and we minister, in order for people to receive what God is using us to give them, we have to have a walk of love. And not just when we are standing before them, but when we are not. When we are walking beside them or walking past them, we have to exuberate love. When we are sitting having a conversation with folks and somebody sitting at the next table and they hear us gossiping, that is not representation of love. When we know that a friend or family member is going through and we don't reach out to them and let them know that we care, that we're praying for them, that is not love. When we are cursing and fighting and arguing against those who don't see or agree with our way, that is not love. When we minister, let us walk in love. Let us represent love in and out of season. Why? So that when people witness our ministry, they can receive it, because they say, you know what? That girl is full of love. That boy, he's full of love. That man is full of love. And I receive what they're trying to give me through because the Holy Spirit is using them to give that to me. So my family and friends, I challenge you to be love. Be love. Not necessarily do love, but be love. Just be love. Be loving in spite of. Why? Because if you don't, your witness will not be received, and God's purpose for your life will not be accomplished. Okay? Be love. Be loving. And like Nike says, just do it. Do it. Okay? I love you all. I just want us to be better. When you know better, you ought to do better. Don't be content with where you are. Strive every day to be better than you were the day before. Okay? Love you all. Be encouraged.